my backyard and got this nice retaining wall. And right above that, I've started a little rock garden, a little rock feature for my crawlers. It's just some Tennessee flagstone, anywhere from say 6 inches, even down to 4 inches, but roughly 6 inches to 12 inches, depending on the size of the stone. Great for 1/18 scale, pretty good for 1/10 scale. So I'm not quite done with it. I've still got some more areas I want to tackle and you know, work on some landscaping to help with some water drainage. But for this particular little test, I just wanted to spin some wheels here on my new VRD chassis. We'll see how this does. So I'm going very, very slow right now. I'm using the Hobbywing Fusion 2300 motor and ESC combo. Brushless, so nice and quiet, very efficient on power, on battery usage. Got a microphone hooked onto the passenger door, so I wanted to try to capture some of the sounds. And there's a spot here on this rock where the bumper is going to get pretty close. I don't want to scrape that bumper, so we're going to take this really slow. Let's see if I can clear it. I need that tire to bite before the bumper does. And it looks like we got success. All right, so I had to cut in pretty quickly back to the left. There's a sharp rock right in front of the rear axle, and that's going to hook onto it unless I can get the rear right tire to bite as it comes down. Let's see if it'll do it. Look how slow I'm going there. Yeah. So that's got it. Minimal scraping, minimal drag on the rear axle. Cut back in. Got a lot of steering angle on these VRDs. They use that, I don't know, Ackermann angle, where basically the hubs are rotated clockwise, so it gives you a lot more steering angle as you're turning in, turning out. Come on, there we go. It just gives you sharper turns. Puts a little bit more stress on your drivetrain, but for the purpose of a crawler, you know, you're not really damaging anything. And I'm not very high off of the retaining wall here, so it's not like if it falls it's going to get damaged. But my objective is to not slide off of these rocks. So I think we're gonna be fine. I mean, I've got virtually no noise coming from the motor. It's just a little bit of transfer of energy and vibration through the body itself. that's going to slide off a little bit, but not too far, so I've retained some grip. Pick that back up on the front. A lot of flex out of that tire. I'm using just some soft foam inserts. These are not the stock foam inserts. They're actually, I believe they're from my Element RC General Grabbers. So it's a 4.6, well, I don't know the overall diameter, but the General Grabber is a 4.6 tire, and these are 4.19s. So they're a little oversized for these tires, but that's all right because they're filling out the carcass, basically. They're filling out the actual shell of the tire really well, and not really causing a balloon, but definitely giving it just some more fullness. So minimizing the collapse of the tire as it's going over some obstacles on its side there. Not a ton of lugs that wrap around the sides, but I think it's just enough to do what's necessary. All right, we want to clear this hanging plant, and no issues. All right. Let's see how the tailgate does. Just barely. All right. Well, that was a pretty good run, and I'm really pleased at the motor speed, at the clearance, at the articulation of these shocks. I'm doing the softer springs in the back, and I'm doing the stiffer springs in the front. So I think you saw in the video they did a great job articulating under typical stress of a crawler. So very pleased. Thanks so much for watching. Give us a like, share with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, keep crawling.